Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Today's quiz comes from the folks at bibletrivia.co.uk. We'll try not to be thrown off by British spellings of things. Yeah. This one, we will not get the answers until the end. So, prepare your hearts. Do you want to know the average score on this?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
The average score from just shy of 15,000 attempts is 65.8%.
That's pretty bad.
Rough.
That's
Bad.
pretty bad.
20 questions. Okay. I have to put in a name at the top. I probably have to submit, maybe even give an email to get our results. We'll see what happens. But
What the heck?
it limits me to only 15 alphanumeric characters. So our name for this quiz is Drunk Bible Stew.
Okay.
I love drunk Bible stew.
Stew.
Delicious.
Love that.
On a winter's night.
Tasty.
Okay. Question number 1.
Okay.
What was the name of the angel who visited Zacharias?
Is this
Any
multiple
guesses before I
choice?
give it is multiple choice.
Michael.
But I always like to give you a chance to throw out a name that comes to mind.
Michael.
Was that Gabriel?
Gabriel.
The choices are Cassiel, Michael, Seraphiel, or Gabriel.
Dang it. It's one of those two. Michael or Mikey's or Gabby's.
Help
I
us,
think it's-
John Dolph.
I think it's got to be
Apparently,
Gabs.
Rince is Gabe.
Yeah, everyone
I think
thinks it's
gotta be
Gabs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
Gab.
All right.
Gavin.
Because Michael is like the angel of like battle or something like that. So I think he would be more in the Old Testament stories. And I think Gabe is our
Okay.
dude now. Okay.
Great. Cool.
Question number 2. Who had been told by the Holy Spirit that he would not see death before he had seen the Lord's Christ? Was it Simeon, Herod, Peter, or John the Baptist? Peter. I'm being British because it's trivia.co.uk.
I think Simeon.
Oh, okay. Cool. Simeon.
Oh, really? I thought it
Yes.
was... Oh, really? Why?
Who did
What
you think it was?
I thought it was John the Baptist.
A bunch of people say Simeon.
People are saying Simeon. That's the thing. We got to
Right,
go with
go
what the
with
people
Sims.
want.
Sims.
Mm-hmm.
I am fine with that.
But do you all right, I'll take it.
not-
Simeon it is. All right.
do it.
Question number 3. Who did Christ raise in the town of Nain? Nain? Nain.
9.
Who did Christ raise?
Was it
And it wasn't his children. It was either...
it the daughter of that dude?
Okay, so is it Peter's mother-in-law? No.
No.
I don't think he raised any old
She wasn't
people.
dead. She was just sick.
Oh, except for Lazarus.
Was it that lady? Was it that woman? That young woman?
There's Jairus' daughter.
Jairus.
I think that might be it. There's Lazarus, and then widow's son.
It's random. I want to go with the daughter.
Daughter.
Yeah.
Wasn't there also a son, though, that got raised
Really?
at some point?
No, there was a servant. There was the servant of the centurion.
Right. But he wasn't dead.
/ maybe his boyfriend.
Okay.
Who knows?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Number 4. Wait, so we're going with Jairus'
Yes.
daughter.
Yes.
I feel like
Sure.
I remember Jairus. Okay. All right. Number 4. With which parable did Jesus respond when asked by the lawyer, "Who is my neighbor?" Ooh, I know this one.
Oh.
I know this
What
one.
is it? Tell
What
us.
is it?
Here's your choices. Is it the parable of 10 virgins? The parable of the sower? The parable of workers in the vineyard? Or the parable of the Good Samaritan?
Samaritan?
Probably the Good Samaritan. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
Okay.
Because he was like, love thy neighbor as thyself or whatever. And they're like, but who's my neighbor? And he's like, let me
That
tell you
guy.
a story.
That Samaritan.
Because at the end of it, he's like, which of these was the neighbor to the dude? Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 5. How many loaves did Christ mention when he spoke about a hungry friend arriving at midnight?
Oh.
What a stupid asshole
3?
question to put on
I
a
don't know.
quiz. Come on,
Jeez,
man.
Jay's goodness.
Stupid
I'm
asshole.
sorry.
question.
I'm feeling spicy now. Like, it doesn't matter. It's a stupid question to put on a quiz. Whatever.
It's a stupid asshole question.
So he was telling a story about a hungry friend arriving at midnight. I think this is when the friend is like, come on, man, I need some food.
I thought it was
You
just
don't
like
wanna
a
help him, but
loaf
he's
of
like,
bread.
"Come on."
A single loaf?
The choices are 1, 2, 3, or 4.
3.
I would say either one or two, personally.
Okay. I don't know. I was gonna say
It'd be weird if it was like, dude, can I have 7 loaves of bread? I think.
No, that would be weird.
Yeah.
It's gotta. Yeah, it seems like it'd be one, doesn't
One.
it?
Let's
Why
say
would your
one.
friend need
One
more
lo-
than
just one?
like your friend's drunk? Are they really gonna need more than one?
I don't know.
Unless it's
of
like
bread.
you need food for yourself too. 1 loaf of bread for you, 1 for your friend.
Oh, like you stay up and eat with him.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. Still, it's a whole loaf of bread.
Really, Chase? Like if your friend got in drunk and hungry, you would give them food and then go to sleep while they ate. You wouldn't stay up and eat a loaf of bread with them?
It's a good point. It's a good point, Jace. Good point.
You're okay. You're right. You're right.
Good
I would
point.
probably eat with them.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
So wait, does
All
that mean our
right,
answer is
number
2?
6. I thought it was 1.
Oh, is it
I thought we're
1?
still
Okay, you're
sharing the
sharing.
loaf.
You're sharing the loaf of bread. Okay. I don't know how
Okay.
big loaves
Yeah.
of bread are in this day and age, or that day and age, I mean.
That's true. Is this like a dinner roll or is this like a whole?
How big?
Yeah, a whole loaf.
Okay, let's say 1. Let's say 1. That seems reasonable
Okay,
to
let's
ask
say
from a
1.
neighbor.
Okay.
And if we get it wrong, I don't care because it's a stupid question.
It is a pretty stupid question.
Number 6. Eat, drink, and be merry is a reference from which parable? Well, it was not in our translation, I'll tell you that much. Was it the parable of the rich fool, the parable of the prodigal son, the parable of the great banquet, or the parable of the wedding feast?
Wedding?
The rich fool?
That sounds like a wedding thing, but who knows?
What was the parable of the rich fool?
A guy who's like, I'll just eat, drink, and
Rich?
be merry because tomorrow we died. It doesn't matter.
A guy who's like rich?
Just a rich dude.
I don't think that was a parable, at least not that I remember.
Yeah.
Right, because the prodigal son, he goes off and blows a bunch of money on like gambling and hookers and stuff. So I don't think it's that.
Yeah.
Unless it was when he comes back, then the father's like, we should eat, drink, and be merry.
I don't
You
think that
so?
was,
Okay.
no. No. It wasn't that.
You think
The wedding feast was the one where he invites people to the wedding and no one shows up, right?
Yes,
And then he
and
invites
then he
beggars
invites-
and they come and
yes.
don't wear suits.
Okay, so I
and then
think
he
it's not
is
that
mad at
one.
them or something.
Okay.
I think it's not that one. I think it's the rich fool. I'm feeling it.
Okay.
I just don't know what parable that would be.
What's our other
All right,
option then?
Whatever. Moving on.
Okay.
The great banquet is
Who
the
cares?
other
No one
choice.
knows. It's a rich fool.
All right.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay. That's what we're going with. Fine.
Number 7. Who was Jesus referring to when he said, "Go and tell that fox"?
What?
I think, was that Herod? I think that was Herod. I remember
The
go and
choices
tell that
are-
fox.
Okay.
The choices are Herod, Augustus, Annas, or Pilate.
No,
Okay,
it was
Herod.
it
I'll
was
go with Herod.
for sure.
I think that's
yeah,
fair.
not
Yeah,
Pius,
yeah.
because
Fox.
Pilate is not a fox. Let me tell you.
Yeah. Okay, number 8.
But he's friends with the fox now. He's boyfriends with the fox.
Oh.
You're right.
What does the,
The
fox
fox's boyfriend,
say?
Wash my hands of this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Although he didn't say that in this gospel.
No.
Number 8. What does Jesus say is of no use if it has lost its taste?
Salt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's from
sure.
Emily, you've sung this song. Or
I
you were
have.
part of our production when we did those songs at the church from
I was.
Godspell.
Yeah.
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 Salt has lost its flavor. Yep. Okay.
Okay.
In the parable of the lost sheep, how does the shepherd bring the found sheep home? Is it on a rope? Does he follow it home? On his shoulders or in a cart?
Shoulders.
I think he puts it on his
Shouldies,
shoulders.
Yeah. That's the one I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, number 10.
I could see that.
How many silver coins did the woman have in the parable of the...
Wait, hold on a second.
What?
Hold on a second. I
48.
just need to
I'm sorry.
rewind a little
Yes.
bit to this.
Mhm.
How would you get a sheep on your shoulders?
You would
If you had
would
to.
grab it by the leggies
Uh-huh.
and then throw it over your headies
Yep.
and on your
Yep.
backies.
Well, and then flip
I would
it,
flip it,
by the
yeah.
leggies? Really?
yeah. Yeah,
you would
you gotta
flip the sheep.
it up.
You'd
You gotta go like
you'd pick it up by
gotta-
its legs.
you
And bear
gotta-
in mind, this is a living animal who does not want to be flipped.
I know.
Right? So
Right.
it's scrabbling around. You would grab it and you think that you could. You think you
Listen,
have the physical skill and strength
not
to flip
me.
it.
Okay, maybe Jace, but not me, and not you. Okay, no.
No, okay. So Dan in the chat is pointing out, yes, I do think you need 2 legs on each side of your head. I think you got to have it draped like a little scarf around the back of your neck.
course.
I'm just
Yeah.
thinking about how you get into that position in the first
I
place.
feel like I've seen men, at least in movies, and granted, I don't know if these are actual men doing this in actual movies, but I feel like I have seen it. A draping of sorts of sheeps. Okay.
So they just pick it up by the scruff and just kind of
not the
drape it.
scruff.
No, not by
that's
the
like
round.
that's like they're a cat.
Yeah.
No, like by the hoovies. The hoovies.
You think by the hoovies.
Yes.
Yeah. You're right. I've never quite thought about the whole process of how you would do this, but I always pictured it like you first start by knocking the sheep over so it's lying on its back or its side.
Jeez.
I mean, gently coaxing the sheep onto its side. And then you grab its front 2 hoovies in one hand and its back 2 hoovies in the other hand. And then, like Emily said, you just kind of whoop up onto your shoulders over your head.
Okay.
See, when I Google it, most of the resources, the first thing that comes up is a YouTube channel that's titled How to Turn a Sheep Over Manually Without Straining Your Back.
Okay. Okay.
This is like, these are heavy animals.
Yeah, I'm sure that they're pretty heavy.
But no one is talking about lifting them onto your
But
shoulders.
you got to realize that, like, shepherds are so strong, dude.
Are they? Okay.
Well, yeah, you're like
I
running
think I
around
would
all day, every
crouch
day.
down.
Are they really?
Yeah, you're hiking all day, every day.
What if they're old?
Well,
I would crouch down, get on the sheep's level, and grab
Be
it,
like, "Hey,
and then stick my head
hey."
under its legs, and then stand up. That's what I would do.
I'm
Oh,
just not
that sounds
convinced you
rough.
could get up from that low of a squat. That's why I'm thinking.
I'm just not convinced you could flip a sheep,
Yeah,
my
I'm not
dude.
convinced either, to be honest. Maybe you coax the sheep up onto a stump nearby or a rock that's
What?
above you a little bit, so then you can
Okay, right.
stick
So
your
you're
head
not just
under. And then you're not coming up from all the way on the
Like
ground.
a mounting block of sorts?
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Okay. Like,
Or,
you
okay.
were getting on a horse.
I actually think this is one of those things that you don't even think about, right?
Like you're getting on a horse, but you're flipping a sheep.
No, I've got it. Okay, how about this? You got your sheep.
Okay.
It's standing in front of you, right? And the sheep's like
Okay.
cool with you because it knows you're the shepherd.
Is he?
Well,
He's
you've
like,
known
"Hey,
it since it was a baby, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah. He's like, what's up?
So,
Uh-huh.
okay, so the sheep's standing in front of you, kind of sideways to you, right? You grab its
Yeah.
little front paws and
Yeah.
pull it up like it's dancing with you, like with a dog. You know, it has its like little front paws up in your hands, right? You're kind of dancing, right?
Then
Then you take those 2 hoovies and put it in
You
one
grab it like a
hand.
baby.
No, like you get those in one hand, but the sheep's kind of standing up.
Okay.
So it's like on its hind legs and
Okay.
you're holding up the other 2. And then you kind of bend over and kind of get under it and hoist the other side up. So then it's up on your shoulders.
how much more of this?
I need to find a video. I need to see this.
Rather than flipping it over from the front, you're kind of scooping it from the side.
How much more
I
of
think
this
that's-
quiz do we have?
There was, you know what? I am having a memory come back to me. There was one day that I had to rescue a sheep in Ireland when I was there.
Oh yeah.
But it was okay. I had to grab a lamb.
Okay.
Actually.
okay.
Why did you have to do this?
I was driving in the countryside in Ireland, and like this little baby lamb had gotten outside of the fence,
Okay.
Okay.
and I had to lift it and put
Did
it back.
you
But it was
do it?
tiny. It was a little tiny baby,
Right.
and I didn't have
Was
to
it
put it on my
cute?
shoulders. I just had to lift him.
Yeah.
Was
it
cute,
fluffy?
yeah. But it was definitely scrabbling, right?
Sure,
It was like
sure.
didn't want to be lifted up.
But that's why
Yeah.
But maybe if it was with its actual shepherd, maybe it'd be more
right,
chill.
that's the thing. It's like a shepherd. Also, I feel like there's a certain confidence that a shepherd's going to have. It's like when we were pet sitting all of those goats and chickens and stuff in Scotland, and there was that chicken who was broody and would like snap at you. And the mom of
He
the family
snaps?
that we were pet sitting for, she just kind of, she's like, yeah, the trick is to grab it by its tail and then you just pick it up. And she just like does it. And we're like, oh my God.
What the F?
And we never tried to do it because it was too terrifying. Because, it could sense our fear like a shark.
So here's the deal is in the chat, The Rock is Lord said, none of y'all are farm strong and it shows. And that's why I think we're trying to whip out these stories to prove we are farm strong. If it's a farm of small animals.
Yes.
I
Okay.
mean, I'm
Shall
not.
we-
But
shall we-
What was even the question?
How did
I don't know.
Oh, how
We
he
should-
how he brought the sheep
Can
back.
we please
Yes. Okay.
continue on with this? Somebody has to eat.
Yeah, I do want to give a quick shout out though to anyone who wants to join our Discord at drunkbiblestudy.com/Discord. Please include your illustrations of how you would lift a sheep up onto your shoulders.
Okay, good idea.
Okay, question number 10. How many silver coins did the woman have in the parable of the lost coin?
God. 14? 1?
Oh, I thought it was 10.
2?
I thought it was 10.
Okay, so
10?
the options are
10.
5, 10, 12, 100. Definitely not 100.
Wow. 10.
I think it was
You
10.
think it was 10?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember a
Sure.
number at
Yeah,
I
all.
don't know.
Uh-huh.
Just that it
I
was
don't know either.
smallish.
Okay.
Right.
10.
Small enough that she spent a bunch of time searching for the one. Right.
Daniel thinks it's 12, but
Interesting.
Okay. All right, we're going to go with 10. What did the prodigal son ask for in advance? Was it his dowry, his supper, his wages, or his inheritance?
inheritance?
The
Yeah.
inheritance.
All right.
for
Number
sure it
12.
is, yeah.
In the parable, why was the unjust steward dismissed from his job?
Oh, because he
bad at
was,
I don't know. Oh,
was-
yeah.
what was it?
He was like being.
He like wasn't getting debts back from people.
Yeah, he wasn't good at his job.
So
Yeah.
this one, the options are a little weird. The options are
Okay.
absent from work, poor health, wasting goods, or attacked a servant.
What?
Yeah.
Like
Give those
wasting
options again,
goods,
please.
maybe?
absent from work, poor health, wasting goods, or attacked a servant.
That's weird.
I guess wasting goods,
Either that or absent
Yes.
from work. But
right? I didn't think it was any
yeah,
of
it was the
those.
guy who just wasn't getting debts back. Like just wasn't doing a good enough job.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. In the chat, the Rock is Lord said something about someone who is forgiven their own debt, but then attacked a servant that owed him money. But that wasn't the same parable.
Was that the one?
That was a different parable,
no,
right?
It was.
Or-
It was a different
oh,
one.
no, wait.
yeah.
We're thinking of the wrong one,
Huh?
Oh, we are?
aren't we?
I don't know.
Why was the unjust steward dismissed from his job? The unjust steward versus the one that's like the clever steward who figured out how to weasel his way into people's good
Yes.
graces. I think it might be attacked a servant, actually.
You think so?
Because we had two different stories of stewards.
I guess it's the closest that we got.
Yeah.
But which one would be, like, none of these seem to match with the other story. That's more about what he did after he said he was going to be fired.
Sure.
Okay. All right. Question number 13. We are still on this quiz here. In the parable of the rich man and Lazarus, the poor man was carried to whose side? The options are Isaac's, Abraham's, Jacob's, or David's.
It's Abraham's side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Abraham's side?
What was this parable? I don't
Yeah,
remember this
yeah.
one.
Yeah, I don't remember it either.
It was the one about the rich man and Lazarus was poor and the rich man was a jerk to him. And then they both died and Lazarus went to heaven and the rich man went to hell. And the rich man was like, dip your finger in the water and cool my tongue.
And he was like, no mouth stuff.
And that was the end.
And that was it.
Right. Yeah.
Yes, I said no mouth stuff.
Okay. Someone said it.
Of course.
All right.
Of
Question
course.
14. When Jesus met the 10 lepers, who did he tell them to go and show themselves to? I think it was just the priests, right? The choices are Pharisees, no one, families, or priests.
Yeah, I think the priest to give him the
Priest?
sign off.
Yeah, he's like,
Okay.
you're clean now. Go
Yeah.
go to the priest and they'll sign off on your permission slip.
Yeah.
All right. Number 15. In the parable of the Pharisee and the tax collector, how often did the Pharisee fast?
Every day.
All the time.
Was it every day?
On Sundays.
time.
Every
What?
day, twice a week, once a week, or once a month?
Twice a week?
Yeah, let's do the most frequent.
Every day?
So every day?
Well, that's a little bit much, huh?
Yeah.
I want to say
little.
it's just once a week. Like it would just be on the Sabbath or something. Twice a week feels like, I mean, it could be twice a week.
Maybe once a week. Let's say once a week. Let's say once a
Okay.
week.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll see. Number 16. In what city did Jesus meet Zacchaeus? Was that in Samaria, Galilee, Jerusalem, or Jericho?
I hate this question.
I know.
Yeah, I don't know. I really have no idea.
Jer-
I want to say
Jericho?
either Galilee or Jerusalem, but
Let's say Galilee. Let's do
it
it.
could also be
Galilee,
Samaria.
great.
Actually.
Sure.
All right, Galilee it is. Number 17. What did Jesus tell his disciples to sell their cloaks for if they didn't already have one? Was it a staff, a knapsack, a sword, or a map? Was this when they
a
produced the
sword?
2 swords?
Was he into swords?
Remember when they had the 2 swords?
What do we got? A staff,
We're gonna
a
say
knapsack,
sword.
a sword.
map.
We're in saying sword,
Yeah.
so
I think it's sword.
Let's say swords.
Yeah,
sword.
Yeah.
right. Because that's when
You
they
can
all
totally get a sword for a cloak these days.
Yeah, and they all
Yeah.
scrounged together to be like, we
Yeah.
got 2 swords between us. He's like, that's fine.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Number
That's great
18.
for you kids.
Who said, Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom? This was just today.
That was
Yeah.
the dude. That was the criminal that was next
Choices
to him.
are Lazarus, Lazarus,
Oh yeah.
the thief on the cross, Nicodemus, or
That dude.
Mary.
That one. Yeah.
Okay.
The dude. The cross. Yeah.
Great, the dude.
Cross boy.
Number 19, we're almost there.
Dude.
How many men
Okay.
walked with the resurrected Jesus on the road to Emmaus?
Oh, how many was it?
It was two.
2,
I think it was
thought,
2.
It was
Yeah.
only 2? Okay.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 2, 5, 7, or 11 were the choices here.
2.
Finally, number 20. When Jesus appeared to his disciples after his resurrection, what did they give him to eat?
Resurrection.
Oh, it was the weird ass fish and honey.
The choices are bread, lamb,
Oh, it was
cheese,
the honeycomb.
or
Yeah.
fish.
Yeah.
Fish and honeycomb, baby.
Fish.
Fish.
Mhm.
Okay.
Fish.
I'm going to submit
Yeah,
this.
Fish and honeycomb. Yum.
Oh, boy.
Ew.
Oh, dear.
Oh boy.
Oh, boy. It's not looking great.
Oh no.
Um,
we didn't do well.
Okay.
What? Really?
Here's what we got wrong.
All right.
Who did
what-
Christ raise in the town of Nain? It was the widow's son, not Jairus' daughter.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Dang it.
It was the same thing.
How many loaves? How many loaves happened with the hungry friend arriving at midnight? It was 3.
How many?
It was
Damn
3.
it.
Oh, dang
Yeah.
it. 3? That's a lot.
I know,
3.
right?
Jeez.
Number 12, in the parable, why was the unjust steward dismissed from his job? It was actually wasting goods, not attacking a servant. We should have stuck with our first thought, best
Jeez.
thought. All right, number 15.
Jeez.
In the parable of the Pharisee and the tax collector, how often did the Pharisee fast? It was twice a week. So, I mean, we were kind of
Wow.
50-50 on those. So,
We were thinking
Yeah,
about that.
you're
Can we
right.
give ourselves a half a point?
okay, maybe half
Yeah,
a point
let's
there.
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we give ourselves a half a point on that other one too?
Which other one?
Uh,
The wasting goods?
There was-
No.
There was
no.
one that we were close to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In which city did Jesus meet Zacchaeus? That was actually Jericho, not Galilee.
oh, shoot.
I said Jericho.
Yes. A lot of things were said. So we scored
It's fine.
15 out of 20, which is a 75%. That-
Okay, it's still better than the average.
Listen, I'm fine with that.
The
I'm
average-
gonna be okay with that.
Average is 66. We got 75. Maybe
Yeah.
we could even say we got 15 and a half out of 20, depending on, how we want to score
So we
this.
got like a solid 77.
Yeah,
A-
we
a
got
solid
Yeah.
American
Daniel says
C
Singaporean A.
or a Singaporean
Signed
A.
off.
Yes.
100,
Yes.
100%.
Great.
Love that.
100%.
Wow, we
Well
did
done,
it.
us.
Wow, good
We
job.
did it.
Thank you,
Goodness
everybody, for
Woof.
sticking with us
gracious.
through all that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There were ups, there were downs, there were sheep.
Seriously, it's so many sheep. But really, though, thank you everyone for joining us for Drunk Bible Study Bonus Edition. We have finished Luke. It is time for John. Finally, the final of the Gospels. Can you believe that we made it here?
Wow.
I don't know.
Wow.
I didn't even know that it was possible that we would make it here.
Amazing.
Yeah.
All that it means is that we are aging, all of us.
What? Emily,
We
God, why
have-
do you got to bring it there?
Boy,
Jeez.
boy, Emily.
I don't know, just because it's kind of crazy how young we were when we started this and how old we
It's
are
true.
now.
Mhm.
It's okay how different our lives are, but it good things too. Good things
Yeah.
come to those. who wait
I think that
with the
we
Bible
have all
and
become
Jesus.
wiser and more knowledgeable.
Yeah,
And I think that's
Sure.
pretty cool.
yeah,
I think that is
yeah. That's
pretty
good.
I agree.
All of that's
cool.
good
I agree.
for sure. Well, we'll see you all next week for Jowan.
Jowan. Yeah, 2 weeks from now, by the way, we'll be taking a week off. So it'll
okay.
kind of be a little bit of a like starting John and then give you some time to get all your friends
To
together.
think about it.
To adjust.
like-
yeah.
Well, to adjust and also to get all your friends together to be like, dude, you gotta come check out the live shows for John. It's
Come
it's
for
gonna be
Jowan.
so great. So just a heads up to everyone about that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.